Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and I am grooming Sophie. She is a long-haired Dashund. I am starting off in the bathtub with her and I start by getting her completely wet and then using my shampoo and lathering that. And I am using Bark to Basics Wild Berry shampoo on her. And I would like to say, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me more than you know, and eventually with the help from you guys, I would like to groom neglected dogs for free. And if you would like to help me out even more, I do have an Amazon wish list in the description. And I'd like to point out, I really love Dashunds. I love their big floppy ears and their long snouts. I think they're just really cute. I do enjoy grooming this breed. I wouldn't say I have a favorite breed. I really love all dogs and cats. But some of the more ones that I like better, I guess you could say, would be bigger dogs like Great Danes or Alaskan Malamutes. I like Great Pyrenees, but again, I do love all animals, and which is one of the reasons I picked grooming as my career. Now back to grooming. So I did used to use the bathing system nozzle, but the more I groomed and the more I used it, the more I realized I do prefer to use a mixing bottle and actually scrub my dogs more. I just think it gets them cleaner, but every groomer has their own personal preference. This is just mine, but groomers out there that use that, there's nothing wrong with that. This is just what my preference is. I check for anal glands. I always like to rinse the butt off and then put some more soap in that area, especially if they did need to be expressed. Anal glands are oil-based, so they do smell, and it's more of like a fish smell, and it can be hard to get rid of that smell, so you definitely want to use shampoo to try and get rid of that odor. So anyways, now that I did that, I am now rinsing the shampoo off of her. And I like to start with the head and work my way down. Okay, the next step I'm doing is using Bark to Basics Blueberry Conditioner And I'm just repeating this process now, making sure to get a good lather and scrub it in. Now, I would like to touch on the subject a little bit. I have had quite a few comments about this, about washing their face and accidentally getting soap in their eyes. So I'd like to say most of the shampoos that I use are tear-free, which means if the soap gets in their eyes, it doesn't burn. So a lot of the shampoos I use are tear-free. And if not, I do sometimes use a face wash that specifically says tear-free on it. Whenever I'm rinsing the head, I always make sure to rinse her eyes too, especially just in case I were to accidentally get soap in their eye, and as well as conditioner. But you do need to gently wash and scrub their face and head in order for it to get clean. You have to physically use your hands unless you're using a bathing system. So for whatever reason, my camera didn't record me drying her or doing her haircut, but I did a number 7 on her body and her ears and her legs, and then I trimmed up her tail. So right here you see me using a number 7 on her ears, and you want to be careful that you're always going in an outward direction when trimming the ears. It is very easy to cut the ears on accident, so you always want to be really careful and have your hand underneath the ear as well. And whenever I'm trimming the ears, I always like to do the inner ear first and just trim it closely, especially when you're trimming the ear to the leather, which is the end of the ear. So you just have to be very careful not to accidentally cut the ends of the ear. And for almost every dog, you want to blend the ear with the head. So I like to use a comb and then a thinning shears and then blend the head with the ears. Okay, so I will spray her with cologne and she is all done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.